Hello. So I'm trying out a new lens, so hopefully this doesn't look too weird. But today we are doing my nighttime skincare routine. I usually do my skincare maybe an hour or two before bed. I think that's the standard. Or I think that's what you're supposed to do. I used to do it like literally right before bed, but then I do have a satin pillowcase, but I just felt like it just made no sense. I just felt like my skin did not absorb anything that I was putting on it. But my routine did come a long way, if I'm being honest. Before I don't know, before I turned 20, I thought I had my skincare routine down. Girl, I just had good genes. Like, I think it was a month after I turned 19, I just started getting acne out of nowhere. Maybe it's genetics, but this is what my skin used to look like. And it wasn't the best confidence booster at all for me. This is the cleanser I use. It's the Youth to the People cleanser. If you were into skincare 2020, 2021, you know about this. I'm not sure if it does much for acne, but it definitely does help my skin feel clean and from like all the oils and whatever. But yeah, it didn't do much for my confidence because what am I doing? Before I even cleanse my skin, I do put this on because I hate the water running down. But yeah, having acne a month after I turned 19 didn't do much for my confidence at all. And it was mainly because, I don't know, I just thought when I was a teenager I was gonna get acne because that's just how I thought it went. And then my last year of being a teen, it came and I wasn't used to it, you know. I thought whatever I was using at the time was working, when in reality, I just had good skin at the time. I was just a kid. Any cleanser I use, I make sure I cleanse my face for at least 60 seconds. And I read this back in, I think it was 2020, when I was getting into skincare. This helps your skin actually benefit from all the ingredients from your cleanser. And please excuse the way my lashes look. I definitely need a fill right here and, you know, a couple more places, but I don't want to be putting lashes on too frequently, so that's what that is. And I do use either paper towel, or Amazon has these one-use cloths that is so helpful when it comes to skincare, especially if you wear makeup. You know, you're washing your makeup off, you're double cleansing, and you want to see, you know, if you got all that makeup off. Really, really good. I do have a link, only if you're interested. But yeah, I just feel like this is better. Sometimes I'll use a washcloth, but I do prefer using disposable cloths. And so this is the toner that I use. I'm not sure if it's really picking up on camera, but I really like it. I started using it maybe a month or a month and a half ago, and I like that it's a spray and it's a hydrating toner. I'm so used to just using exfoliating toners, but I love me some hydrating toners. But I pat it in because I do have peach fuzz on my face, and you could just see the droplets on my skin. I'm a hairy girly. What can I say? So at night, my main goal is to really, really hydrate my skin. So I use essences. This is from Mixune. Oh, it's gonna be hard trying to focus. But I believe I'll put the names right here. This is a more watery essence. I actually went to Mixune's event. I was invited in the beginning of the year. I believe it was either January or February. And it was my first skincare event ever, and it was so hands-on. I absolutely loved it. They showed the products, but we also tested it out on our skin. Some people put it on their face, but I was wearing makeup that day, so I was like, girl, no. But it was so informative, and I just loved testing out the products and everything. It was such good marketing. I absolutely loved it. But since then, I've been hooked on their products. This is not sponsored. I have gotten PR from them, but as you can see, I actually use this. Some nights I might not use this. This is their hyaluronic acid. It is so cute. I love it. I believe they donate to help the polar bears, if I'm not mistaken. Some nights I will use it. This is their hyaluronic acid serum. It is a little bit more watery compared to, you know, personally what I'm used to, but it is still extremely, extremely, extremely hydrating. And I think it's worth it. Like, look how big this is. So I am going to be using it tonight. And last but not least, the last mixing product, I promise. It is their bean essence. I actually heard that this was viral on TikTok. I had no clue. Didn't hear about it until the event that I went to. But if it actually was viral, I will say that it definitely was worth the hype, for sure. This was actually the first product that I tried on my face after that event. I was just using this. This was the only new thing that I was using. And I noticed a big difference in the texture of my skin. Before, my skin wasn't too bad. I've always been dealing, since I've gotten acne, I've always dealt with hyperpigmentation and whatever. And I didn't think my skin texture was too bad, but after using this, I realized that I did need a little more help with my skin texture. And I started seeing results maybe 2 to 3 weeks after using it. And it wasn't just me, my mom, she saw me one morning and she was like, what have you been using on your face? Like, it looks really good. So, I don't know. If you would have to get one thing from Mixsoon, I would say get their bean essence. It's 100% worth it. This product, this is my second bottle actually. I absolutely love it and I will buy it every single time I run out. And I do use retinol. This is the retinol I use. I take about a pump. When I first started getting acne, maybe, I would say it was like way into my skincare journey, 6 months I believe. I started using Differin. It's a retinoid. This is what it looks like. And when I say my skin purged, my skin purged. This is what my skin looked like before using the retinoid. And this is what it looked like after. My skin was purging for, I would say, about 2 to 3 months. It was so bad, or bad to like what I was used to, because y'all, this is what my skin looked like before all that. I knew that retinoids or retinol made your skin purge. I just didn't know for how long. So I've seen some people stop after a week. I've seen some people stop after 2 weeks. But then as soon as I was about to stop, the breakouts slowed down. And I was like, okay. And then I had to deal with hyperpigmentation. And so this video is not how I deal with my hyperpigmentation, because I still do have it. It's just not as bad as it was. I will be making a video on what I do for the nights that I want to treat my hyperpigmentation, because that's a whole nother segment. And especially when you have darker skin, it takes so long, like more than 2 months, more than 3 months just to treat like one. It is insane, but all good. And so these are the last 2 things I use. This is the Kiehl's moisturizer. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about treating hyperpigmentation, but I use this actually frequently, if not every night, but maybe every other night, to treat my recent hyperpigmentation. If I'm being honest, I don't know if the order I put them in is correct, but I put the moisturizer on first, and now I'm going to put the scar gel. And I only put it on the spots that need it. Like I said, I use it as a spot treatment. Of course you could put it everywhere, but I just put it on my recent acne scars. Some nights, if I want to seal everything, I use this healing ointment. I actually found this trick out on Twitter. I follow a lot of estheticians on Twitter, and whenever I feel like my skin barrier is just damaged, I'll do my skincare and then I'll put this to seal everything. And I'll continue to do that every single night until my skin feels back to normal. I've never broken out. Anytime I've used this, never broken out from it. So she's safe, she's acne safe. I'm not sure about, I know Aquifer has a healing ointment as well. I use it for my lips. I'm pretty sure it's called slugging. I know some people slug with Aquifer or Vaseline, but I also heard that people break out from those two things. But this, if the estheticians say to use this in particular, that's what I'm gonna do. So I haven't tried it with the other two, but using this, guaranteed healed skin for sure. Yeah, that is it. That is how I keep my face nice and hydrated and maintained every single night. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, only if you want to, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon.